Hello, my Maple Leaf fans. Welcome to the pre-game press conference to welcome the Phillies' availability before the puck drops tonight around, I think, 7 or 8 o'clock, I forget. I'll have highlights for you at the end of tonight's game. Enjoy the pre-game conference.
What stood out to you about the way Joseph came in kind of mid-series last two playoffs and handled things?
Yeah, I mean, I think we got a lot of confidence in him. He's extremely focused, does all the right things, and it's not easy getting just thrown into the fire like that. But, obviously tonight he'll be prepared and ready to go, and like I said, a lot of confidence in him.
Did you get Ekblad back tonight? What's your perspective on the challenge he presents, and what's it like going up against him?
Yeah, he's big, he's strong, obviously long reach, physical player. Definitely eats up a lot of minutes for them, so yeah, it's a challenge.
What was your view of what happened with Anthony and Bennett in game one there?
I don't know, plays happen quick. Obviously, unfortunate bounce for us. We try to keep focused on playing hockey, go out there and compete. They're going to be ready to respond, and they're going to be ready to go. So we obviously have to match that intensity and exceed it as well.
You talked about Joe, just expand on the way he approaches the game and just what you've seen through the years of how he goes about his business when he's not playing against he seems to very even keel.
Yeah, I'm going to keep repeating myself, but yeah, very, very focused, very level-headed, like you said. I find he's just mentally very resilient, very strong. So he gets to him, I think, like I said, just very mentally strong.
Have you had a chance to talk to Anthony? It was just kind of scary the way he left. Any sense how he's holding up?
Yeah, he seems to be feeling better. He's been around the regular season, it's obviously good to see him. And, not really trying to pester him with questions and stuff, just try to be there, support him, and hopefully he'll be back here soon.
Austin, the power play such a strong point in round one. What can they do to be effective against a strong Florida penalty kill that we saw in game one?
Yeah, I think just moving the pucks through pressure and maybe shooting more, simplifying some stuff. I just find when we simplify things and kind of break down their pressure with shots and convergence, that's when the plays will start to open up and whatnot. So I just think we can do a better job of that.
Awesome. Paul Maurice said after game one, the first period, so we didn't look like ourselves. How much different do you expect from at the beginning of the game tonight?
Yeah, we expect them to. I mean, they're a veteran team. They're a team. Obviously, they won last year. They've had a lot of success over the last couple of years. They're going to have a response tonight. They're going to be ready to play. They're going to raise the intensity level. And like I said, we've got to match that and exceed it and be ready for their push because they're going to have it.
You landed back-to-back 3-point games here. What are you seeing from him right now? What do you like about how that line's operating?
Yeah, just the opportunities are coming in and they're capitalizing on it, and it's been huge. Taking advantage of maybe some missed coverage and stuff like that, but just continuing to have that ozone presence. Obviously, Patch, Johnny are two big bodies that are up in that a lot, and Willie, whether it's Willie and Johnny or vice versa, just making plays in the ozone and attacking. I thought obviously all three of those goals are picking up coverage, Mo making a good play, jumping in, Lily coming down on a puck, Mo jumping in the play, shots to the net and converging, seeing what happens. So it's been great to see.
How do you think you handled Florida's physicality in game one and the stuff after whistles and extracurricular, that kind of thing?
I thought we were pretty good. It's one game. Just want to continue to stay down in that area, and stay disciplined, keep it between the whistles, and just compete. It's all about compete.
What have you made of Morgan's playoffs and just the defensive side, but also the offensive side?
He's been great for us. I think he commands a lot of himself out there, and defensively, offensively, he does a lot for our group and is a big part of a huge part of our team, a huge part of the back end. So he's been playing awesome for us, and it's really good.
Hey everybody, it's Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi. I have a question for you. If you had to make a choice between having massive impact on people's lives or having real financial freedom, which would you pick? Well, the truth is you don't have to choose because there's an industry that's been growing. It's now $1 billion a day that between the two of us, we've got over 70 years experience in. And that today you can enter in for almost nothing using AI at a speed and a tempo and a level of quality that has never existed in humanity. This is a once in a generation opportunity. And we're going to share you how to do this for no charge. May 15th to 17th, the Thrive in 2025 virtual.
John, last two playoffs, what's been your perspective on how Joseph's kind of come in and handled things when he's been pressed into the lead?
Yeah, just very calm. I think just tries to trust his game and how he goes about his preparation and what he needs to do, go in there and do a good job and stop the puck. So obviously got some experience coming in the middle of a series. So that always can help. When you can rely on some experience and been through it a little bit, you get a little bit of a feel of what that's like. So we got all the faith in him. We've always played tremendous hockey here for us over this season and his time here. So I know he's excited about getting the opportunity.
Sticking to the game plan, focusing on hockey, stuff after the whistles. This is the team that's going to try and get you off your game.
Yeah, I mean, it's critical this time of year, last game there was a fair amount of power plays, but sometimes you only get one or two, and the difference they can make in a game, and just generating momentum. And we know that we have to play hard and stand our ground and compete, execute real well, and stick together. But you don't want that emotion to kind of overtake you in terms of the way the game is being played and the effect you're trying to have on the game, and making sure that you're staying out of the box, staying disciplined, playing hard, but focus is in the right area.
Nylander's always pretty good. Back-to-back 3-point games for him. When he kind of hits that next level, is there anything in particular you notice that he does even at a higher level than usual?
I just love when he's in that attack mentality. He's moving his feet and just seems like he wants the puck all the time, every second of every shift, and just really wants to make a difference. I think he can just get a sense when he's seeing the game well, moving his feet the way that he can and create time and space, and trusting his instincts, which are obviously really elite. So playing great hockey for us, and special player. Been a lot of fun playing with him over the years.
John, Aaron Ekblad's back in the lineup for the Panthers tonight. How does that change how you're approaching game and what you expect?
Well, the overall team approach and how they play and how we want to play and all those things are similar, but obviously he's been a big part of their success and a lot of things that they do. So you're aware of the type of player that he is and the impact that you can make. So, but in saying that, they're going to play a very similar style of hockey that they want to play and implementing their game, and then for us focusing on what we have to do well and how we have to execute. So you're aware of any player that's what they do well, their tendencies and all those sorts of things. So but try to focus on the team game more than anything.
What did you talk to Anthony at all? How's he doing?
Oh yeah, I've seen him. He's in good spirits, so happy to see him doing well.
What have you made of Morgan's game? What have you made of Morgan's game, just in the playoffs, not only on the defensive side, but also the offensive side?
Well, it's obviously a real strength of his, and the way he's just stayed with things all year, I think it's been really impressive, and how he's elevated here in the playoffs has been phenomenal for us. So plays with a lot of emotion. Obviously a tremendous human being, big part of our locker room, and been here for a long time. So really happy to see him make the impact that he's making, because he's a hell of a player.
Obviously what happened to Anthony wasn't anticipated, but given the way that the goaltending this year has been on, how much of a reassurance, given that Joseph played 48 games, you know what you're getting, and it doesn't change your game plan really?
Yeah, 100%. I think they've both shown how capable they are. We got tremendous depth at the position, even past those two guys, which obviously elite goalies have played tremendous hockey for us. So it doesn't change a whole lot on how we need to approach the game and focus on how we have to play and the confidence that we have.
How fun is it to play with Patch already without physically since you all the dirty work?
Yeah, Patch has been phenomenal. I think as he's evolved in into his role with the team this year and things he's been through and where he's at in his career. Obviously, still highly skilled player, but certainly understands the physical component and what an asset and strength that is for him, and how he can make an impact shift to shift, whether it's with the puck or without the puck. So he's playing great and really helping us out.
What was your perspective on the play with Bennett and Mullers that led to the victory there?
Yeah, I was on the ice. I actually didn't see it. He's bringing it to the net. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I think Stoley was obviously trying to see the puck and wasn't looking. And yeah, I'll leave it at that.
What's the right way for the team to respond tonight?
To win. I think that's how you get them. I think play the same way, physical, play their top guys hard, and at the end of the day, yeah, it's about winning and I guess punishing them that way. But yeah, it's a physical series. It's going to be physical. It's going to be hard along the walls and everything like that. So continue to play our game.
What have you learned about Joseph Woll since you arrived here?
Well, he's very dedicated to his craft. I think works extremely hard, takes care of his body, great pro. So stepped in there and you don't really have any doubts because you know he's ready. So ever since I got here, we've kind of been one off of goalies, and he's done a really good job for us. So I think we have confidence in all our goalies, even the guys that just came up.
Paul Murray said after game one they didn't like themselves in the first period. They talked yesterday about wanting to get back to their structure. How much different do you expect them to look at the beginning of the game tonight? And if so, what can you guys do to try to re-counter those investments?
I think we play the same way we played in the first, aggressive. We were moving pucks quick, making simple plays, and that's what you have to do against them. They play tight, they play fast, and you got to make plays behind them and make them work for it. So we're gonna have to play the same way in the first, and yeah, I think some of it's to do with us too, of how we played, but yeah, just handle it and go from there.
Not many teams will have a guy like Marchand on the third line. Like, what's your perspective on the challenge that Lundell line presents?
Yeah, they're good. They play straight ahead. They're really good defensively, and he obviously brings a different element to that line, making plays, stopping up. He makes plays, and he's done it for a while. So yeah, they're good. They're a good line, and we got to do a job against them and make it hard for them to come up the ice.
They get Ekblad back tonight. What's it been like going up against him over the years? What sort of challenges he?
Yeah, I've played against him since junior. Bigger body, great shot defenseman who can shoot the puck. He's got good feet and makes good plays. He's a good defenseman. So definitely a good ad for them, but it doesn't change the way we go about it, and just try and make it hard on them.
What did it do for team confidence for the rest of the series? You know, with them being the cup champions and the adversity you overcame in game one to get the win.
Yeah, I think you always want to get off to a good start and win game one. I think it definitely helps you, but yeah, I think it helps a little bit when you get off to that start and keep it going. And obviously they made a push there, and we handled it, weathered it, and Izzy scores a big goal for us, and we find a way. And that's what you have to do at this time of year, find a way and make things happen for yourself, and not just wait and sit back for teams to come at you. You got to kind of engage and make it hard for them.
Scott, William has multi-goal, multi-point back-to-back games in the playoffs. What have you learned about him as a player during this postseason run?
Yeah, he's dynamic for sure. I think every time he gets the puck, kind of on the edge of your seat, you know, you're waiting for something to happen. So yeah, we're going to need everyone. We're going to need those guys to continue to make plays and be big for us. But definitely a huge start for him to get us going last game, and he can score and make plays, and he sees the ice so well. So yeah, very dynamic.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and the YouTube Music app all together. uninterrupted videos, and an app made just for music. YouTube Premium. One subscription, 2 apps. Try 1 month free of charge.
Greg, barrel to start. How's Anthony? And who's going to?
Yeah, he's recovering. He's just recovering. So he's doing well. Murray's a backup.
A timeline on Anthony?
I don't.
What is the decision on Matt over Dennis?
Experience. I think more than anything. He's been there, done it. So.
He's talked at the TV timeouts. Is he like a good sounding?
Well, for sure. And he's, just in the room and just, being around. He's been through it, done it. Won.
Is it a big adjustment for the defenseman at all? Stolarz is so vocal. He's a bigger guy. Puck handling. Like, what sort of adjustment are the D facing tonight with Joseph?
Yeah, it's different, obviously, with each goalie. But I don't think it's a lot of adjustments that need to be made. I think with a goalie playing the puck, there's certain things that we're going to do a little differently with Wool in there instead of Stolarz.
How's Stolarz doing today, Craig?
Yeah, he's fine. He's recovering. He's doing okay.
See what he's recovering from?
No.
What did you like about Nylander the last couple of games here? He's always pretty good. When he goes to this level, what are you noticing?
Attacking and shooting a puck. That's his game, right? And last couple games he's been. When I see him with the speed, and attacking with the speed, he's dangerous. And obviously his shot is dangerous. We all know that, but it's the speed and the pace he's attacking with for me.
Greg, what do you take from the third period the other night? Obviously, strange circumstances. You lose the goalie, and Florida's pushing to come back, but they made it.
Yeah, we got to do a better job up ice. We let them come up the ice too easily, in our adjustments. We got to be more aggressive and get up there and close gaps off, and But listen, that's their game, and we're going to face that again tonight, and we got to be ready for it.
They get Aaron Ekblad back tonight. How does that change?
Yeah, well, he's a real good player, obviously, and I think, he sees all areas of the game for him. It's a big get for them, him back in the lineup.
Craig, what adjustments can the power play make to be a little bit more effective against a penalty kill that was really good for the Panthers in the end?
Well, I thought, how aggressive their PK is, and they do a real good job of it, but there was a lot of areas where we had opportunities off quick strikes and we just didn't execute them. And we got to execute better on those plays, in my opinion. Whether it was didn't get the shot off quick enough or just missed the play a little bit or, just got tipped or whatever. But when you have an aggressive PK like that, obviously quick puck movement and shots to the net are important, getting them through. But for me, it's off these broken plays, and when they're pressing with 3, we got to make these quick strike plays, and we had opportunities when we didn't execute on them.
It's been a pretty good run for the Lawton line. What did you see from them in game 1? Is there anything that you'd like to see them tighten up tonight?
I think just more of the grind game for them. I didn't see enough of that in game 1. It was one and done in the offensive zone. And when they're an effective line, for me, they're a hounding line and they're on teams. They don't let them exit the zone easily. They just grind them down and wear them out a little bit and then get line changes, get fresh people out there. So I need to see more of that of them tonight.
Is it possible that Stolarz could return for this series?
What's that?
Is it possible Stolarz could return in this
Well, anything's possible. I don't have an answer for you for that right now.
With Nylander's game and just how he played, and then you have Nyes scoring in a crucial moment, do you notice anything similar between them two about how they approach those big moments in games?
They're different players for me. They do it differently, personally. I think, listen, they both have good hands in tight. Even Willie's goal, the second goal, he gets the rebound, but it's bobbling a little bit, but he can settle it down and obviously elevate the puck, just like Nyes elevated his goal. The similarities for me would be those types of the hands in tight and being able to elevate the puck in tight.